Hello, gamers and geeks. Welcome to another D&D session. I'm Anthony M, the DM, and I run games of Dungeons and Dragons on the Games and Geekery Discord server. Today, we are playing Blood Feud. We're on episode number 13 now. There we go. Pop up on just in time. And would the players like to intro their characters, please?
Absolutely. I'm Zane. I play Aru Yutaku. He is an Artificer Darkling. He just lost his pew-pew, so he's a little sad, but he's ready to try to learn soul magic. Even though he's not going to learn that for a long time, he's got it fresh in his mind.
He's got a what?
Prep the mind.
Prep the mind. Okay.
Fresh in mind.
Who next?
Mind thing. Can I go next?
Go for it, Suddy.
Hi, I is Soapy Feral, the slightly feral hex blood tiefling.
Slightly.
Slightly, yeah, just slightly. I haven't shown her full feral side yet. She is awesome and sassy, and yes, I use shown her player.
Okay.
She bites.
Okay, so that leaves Deanne, Eber, and Nightwatch. Who wants to go next?
Hello, my name is Nightwatch. I'm a Twilight Warforged cleric of Saluna. Praise the moon. And I have gained revelations about myself, and they're not nice revelations. So, there's gonna be a very long and probably loud conversation with her creator on her soul's origin and how the heck he got said technology to make Warforges. So yeah.
Yep. Okay.
I could go next. So I play Eber, who is a reborn half-drow wizard, a necromancer, who has just seen the sea for what to her feels like a lifetime, and she is just overjoyed.
Well, we're not there, so.
Yes.
And I will be playing Deanne, the vampire Pact of the Tome Warlock the Undead.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. What happened last time we played?
Well, we went to talk to the night guards to see if we could actually get out of the city, and while we were there, their paperwork suddenly got redacted, and their memories suddenly got a little fuzzy as to what we were even talking about.
Oh.
Leading Deanne to walk around the block a few times, ritually casting detect magic to see if somebody had used enchantment magic to muck up their memories, and sure enough, somebody had. Because they couldn't remember what was going on, we decided we were going to just go ahead and get the hell out of town.
Mm-hmm.
Once out of town, we discussed the fact that it appeared that somebody had probably wiped their memories. And it might be, it might have been Magister or one of his immediate underlings, because, he doesn't want bad things being spread about his daughter. And he refuses to admit the fact that she is an evil cunt.
Well, I think he's come to terms with that, given his own nature, but still, he's trying to control the flow of information.
Yeah, he just I don't know. So we decided we were going to go ahead and head up and out through the tunnels near Scalbania, but not go to the city, of course, because we were on our way to Port Alwin. As we made our way through the tunnels, we encountered a duo of
ropers.
And thankfully, due to Nightwatch Nightwatch's exceptional eyesight, we noticed them before they could get the drop on us.
Mm-hmm.
But they were still
Formidable.
They were still doing. They were still formidable and putting a fair amount of beating on us, causing Deanne to use one of his newer spells to blind them and hurt them, and unfortunately, dropping Nightwatch in the middle of the spell because.
Yes.
Yeah. But thankfully, she only took a minimum of damage from it.
Mm-hmm.
But during the fight, a new friend came out of one of the tunnels to aid in the fight.
Noticed you were in trouble and came running without even thinking. Yep.
A tiefling druid who works for the local night hag.
Yep.
But found us entertaining and decided that I'm going to forget to take my mushrooms back to my master and travel with you guys for a bit.
Yeah, that might not work out so well, but okay.
That's all right. Dan's not having with the night hags anyway.
Yeah, and
they're evil witches, or things that rhyme with that word. But yeah, we had a fairly quiet rest of the way to, at least up to the surface. Traveled back through the Nothic layer, grabbed the other Nothic eye.
Yeah.
Our way out, got on the road to Alwin, found a gate or like a guard post on the road to Port Alwin that looked with a idiot of a guard.
Yep.
We're a brief like, hey, we work for the Messengers Guild. We're here to pick up a package and whatnot. And he's like, show me proof. And we display like 4 out of the 5 displayed their badges, and they're like, good enough.
Yeah.
Go through.
Yeah.
Oh dear God. Great job.
Yep.
You're an amazing person. Get to town, and there's a big old party going on.
Yeah.
And we're a little confused as to what was going on at the start, but we slowly began to realize that they were partying because most likely some infamous pirates had just taken the town.
Yep. You did see some evidence of that, didn't you?
So we sort of just kept our heads down and played nice with whoever was pretending to run the tavern at the time. They got some money out of us.
And then went back to drinking with their friends. Yep.
So it's like, they're happy because they got money. I'm happy because I feel like we, followed the rules and, paid for the room we're using. And we, a couple people went out to the beach or to the piers just to look at the ocean, which is where they got one of the clues that, they had just taken the town because there was a whole bunch of dead bodies in the
water. Yep.
In the water, and they came back and like, any dead bodies out there, like not undead, just dead bodies in the water. They're like, yeah, whatever. So, Nightwatch and D&D took up this weird side by side or on top of each other. It's like,
you're both doing sentry.
Yep, staring out a window.
Yeah.
One on the floor.
Well, you're hanging from the ceiling as you're doing it. Yes.
Basically trying to make sure that we're not bothered during the night. Because I get the feeling that if anybody came towards the window and saw that, they would probably be like, maybe not. That's just a little creepy, and if they come through the door, we can always just turn around and unload on them.
Turn around.
Given the fact that, Nightwatch is Warforged Twilight Cleric, and Deanne is a Vampire, in the dark their eyes probably do slightly glow, so they would turn around with bright eyes.
That's great.
I'm sorry.
That's great. I like it. I love it. Love it. So,
but yeah, that's where we left. Was everybody getting their long rest in? Those that have to actually sleep, getting their sleep. Those that do their death trance thing, getting their death trance thing. Yeah, that is about right.
Yep.
Yeah. And just kind of waiting for the next evening and what have you. Obviously, if we're there during the day, I'm going to make sure that Aru is blocked from the sun.
Yeah.
So that he doesn't have any problems.
Yeah, he's probably under the bed.
Yep. With the tiefling? What are you two getting up to under there?
He's stolen under the bed.
In the
Two beds, and they're both under a different bed.
in the early hours of the morning, your rest would be slightly interrupted by a knock on the door.
I will walk over to the door on the ceiling. I guess how tall is the room?
It's about 12 foot.
Okay. How tall is so where would the door handle? You know what? The heck with it. I'm going to stand on the door. I'm going to stand on the ceiling, and I'm going to open the door with Mage Hand.
Actually, 12 would be a bit much, wouldn't it? 10. I like 10. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but either way, yeah. You, so you're going to open the door? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
With Mage Hand, while I stare at whatever comes through the door upside down.
Okay, so a couple of people come in, holding some towels. They don't look like they are cleaning staff, though. They look around and see... Is anybody on the bed? Is there...
Eber's sitting on the bed.
Sitting on the bed? Oh, yeah, because you don't need to sleep either, do you?
Yeah, she's sitting on the bed. She's where the people under it. She's hoping that, she's not squashing them.
Okay.
I don't think she's very heavy, so...
They notice Eber sitting on the bed and go, "Oh shit! Did you just open the door?"
Yes.
How did you get back to the bed so fast?
Magic.
Doesn't matter. We're...
I use Mage Hand to tap one of them on the shoulder.
Fuck! How did you get? This is too fucking creepy. You know what? Your room doesn't need cleaning. See ya.
I don't think they were here for cleaning. They didn't look like cleaners.
Probably not.
But I think he scared them off.
A little bit.
Yeah, Deanne will use his Mage Hand to shut the door again after they leave and go back to staring out the window.
Fair enough.
Good luck anyone robbing us while we sleep. Hey,
you see the two ruffians running across the courtyard and telling people that they saw a man on the ceiling.
Does everyone assume they're drunk?
Probably just smiling.
The elf in the bed looked dead.
Politely, like...
There was a weird sort of statue by the window too. It was fucking weird.
Can I knock on the window?
I'm guessing the fact that this is like Port Alwin, they probably don't actually have glass windows.
Yeah, probably not. No.
I suppose you could knock really loud on the window frame.
Anyway. So you, well done dealing with that encounter.
You don't even have to make a roll. Just be
You're just too scared.
Now, there was some discussion earlier about what you'd be doing with your downtime during your long rest. But that was before we hit record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eber learned her new spell off her scroll. That's what Eber did.
Okay.
And Aru enchanted Deanne's armor. I think Deanne and Nightwatch just kind of... I'm not going to speak for Nightwatch, but more Deanne just sort of hangs out, keeps watch, because, you know, nothing better to do at the moment.
Well,
I don't have anything special I need to do.
Fair enough. Do you know how learning new spells works, by the way, Eber?
yeah, you have to write them in your spell book, and you have to get the kind of ingredients to, or something, don't you?
It costs money and
spell components.
It costs money and time. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've done the time part. I just need the money part, but I think we had some money.
If it's necromancy, so it would be an hour, because I think Ray of Sickness is first level.
Okay.
I think it's
25 gold coins.
Yes, right. Yeah. Do you have 25 gold at the moment?
I have 43 gold pieces.
Perfect.
So, yeah. So now I have...
You have some platinum according to your character sheet.
Yeah.
I have now 18 gold pieces.
And some platinum.
On platinum, yeah. But I wasn't going to break one of my platinum pieces just for Ray of Sickness. Come on.
That's completely fair. If you've got the gold to do the 25, that's perfectly an acceptable thing. Alrighty.
Okay. Is Ira doing anything in particular with that downtime?
No, not really.
And what's
just working on Deanne's armor?
Yes, I was gonna say. I thought you were infusing Deanne's armor.
Yes. Yep. At the end of your long rest, you do. Is that when you would do that? But yeah.
He stole Deanne's armor and just started tinkering with it. Didn't ask Deanne at all.
And what about?
Well, you would have to, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to get it off Deanne.
You can't rest while wearing armor, so you have to take it off.
Actually, because I don't have to sleep.
Yep.
I don't have to take my armor off.
This is also true.
Because there's nothing in the short rest thing that says you have to take your armor off. And effectively, I get a long rest without sleeping, as long as I'm not doing anything overly
yeah. So you don't so he doesn't have to doff his armor. So unless you are enchanting it while it's still on him, you would have to ask permission.
Yeah. Can I?
Can you what?
Can I enchant your armor since you're so easy to get hit? Easy to hit?
I would say... Yeah, fine.
That's a bit of a shitty way to put it, but yeah, alright.
But I will remind you that the last few fights, I'm not the one that's been getting beat up on.
Yeah, because I learned to stay in the back.
Funny. What's Sooty doing with their downtime?
She would be pre-preparing the mushrooms she collected. You know, like drying them and stuff.
Do you have a dehydrator just in your back pocket?
Nah. Oh, actually, should be making notes on her new friends.
Ah, cool.
Like, Baby Fangs is like this. Person who is made of mechanical parts is like this.
Fair enough.
The Child of Darkness is like this.
Zombie
Just
lady.
your nicknames for them.
Fair enough. Child of Darkness.
Yes, Darkling.
Yeah.
What's Ebba? Ebba's name is Felicity.
I'm still trying to think of a nickname for
Zombie
Ebba.
lady.
What was Night Watchers again?
Lady, wait.
Lady made of
Made of
mechanical bits,
Mechanical lady?
basically.
Something like that.
I'm just gonna call it a Tinking Lady for now.
A tin woman.
Okay.
Tin Woman. Yes, I like that.
God.
Anyway,
So from under the bed, you just hear the feral tiefling cheer, "Yes, Tin Woman," and then she whacks her head on the top of the bed, and you hear a "Ow, that hurt."
and then back to the scratching of pen against paper, right?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Shut up.
Sea wrench. Crunch.
Tara's also sleeping under there, so.
Watch the bed. It's slower than you think.
Mm-hmm.
It is quite bouncy though. The springs go wing wing.
It's squishing both of.
Hey, Cindy, how old are you?
You don't know.
How old is Sooty?
Sooty. Okay.
Yeah, Sooty may not actually know how old she is.
Yeah, time's been a bit.
Sure.
weird.
Yeah, she's gonna go, I don't know.
A little older than my teeth.
Yeah, so she's
You're
just
probably older than me.
I have a feeling that the ends be like. I have a feeling only me and Aru know how old we actually are.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ebba doesn't really know. You know, she's lost her memory, so
That's
very
yep.
few memories.
That gif is.
I mean,
Like,
Night Watch.
birthdays can be a bit
You know how long
weird
you've been
thing.
this way, but if you were something beforehand,
Yeah.
get weird. And Ebba doesn't remember before the head trauma.
Why are
Yeah.
the faces different?
And Deanne's really old, and Aru's really young.
I'm not
So we
really. I'm not really old. Not for one of my.
How old are you?
Brand's only 50.
To Aru, that's really old. Darklings don't make it past 25 is like their oldest in historic record.
And
Yeah,
it's
but
not.
for-
And it's not because they're old.
Yeah, it's not because they're old either.
They just pop.
So you living that. So him just thinking like he doesn't. He thinks if they're 25 or older, wow, you're old. You've lived a long time.
Why haven't you popped yet?
Yeah.
That's fair, but theoretically, for a Dampier, that's not that old.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I was only 13, so.
So yeah. Well, shall we? Shall we head out of town then, or do we want to look around town as night falls? See what we can see.
Whoever wants to look around town, she's like, I want to look around town.
Okay.
Let-
This is the following
let-
night,
let-
yes?
Some of it,
Yes.
yeah, some of it seems to her like weirdly familiar. She's sort of having like weird, like deja vu moment.
Okay.
She, when we arrived.
All I'm going to say is I'm perfectly fine with taking a little time to get to know the town. 'Cause, we should always know the places we are. But let's try to not bring too much attention to ourselves while we do it. So we can actually do our jobs.
The town is a lot quieter tonight. Like, eerily quiet. You can see a lot more of the damage that was done during the coup. If you happen to go to the town centre, you'd see somebody hanging from a gibbet. Dead, of course. Judging by his finery, you can probably guess.
Who wants to bet me that was the governor?
I'd say that's
Whoever
the
it
mayor,
was.
not the governor.
He looks important,
Either-
whoever he was.
Either way, it was the guy who ran the town, yes?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what
So,
his title was.
That was all right. I am.
Where's everyone gone?
I know
Usually,
that-
I'm sure it's busier than this normally. It says.
It's also
Well,
nighttime right now.
or at least
There are a lot.
I don't know if it's.
Go on.
I don't know if it's deep night. I don't know if it's deep night or if it's just, as twilight's falling.
Yeah, it's twilight. But either way, several of the ships that were in harbour the night before, including the Corpse Eater, have gone.
Okay, so a lot of the crews, a lot of the ships are gone, which means a lot of the crews are out on the ships, doing whatever they do. So there's just whatever residents they didn't wind up farming. Let's see if any of the shops are open, if we can find any shops.
We
Okay.
do a perception check or something, see if any shops are open.
You do see as you go through, as you go to the part of town where the shops are, you would see a few lights on inside, but they don't have their doors open. They don't seem to be in business. But the shopkeepers might still be awake. Does that make sense? Except for one shop. One shop has its doors wide open. Seems to be some kind of pawn shop.
And the name on the marquee is.
Braziel.
My name goes, I've got a coat, I've got a vest and the top now.
See how it gets everywhere.
Again, chuckles. That's odd.
Is that Braziel from Games?
That's suspicious. It can't be the same person. There's no way. It's two different. We're on opposite ends of the continent.
Maybe he has a franchise.
Maybe. But he's the only place open. So,
I don't think it is.
and I want to see if I can find some. I want to find a better suit of mundane armor. I know you just enchanted this one, Aru, but
That's what he's wearing.
like literally, I need more protection.
No.
Are you serious? God damn it!
Oh, what are you complaining about? It only takes you a little bit after you take a rest. You can remove this one and put it on on the new one.
It still takes an hour.
Let's go inside anyway. We might as well go and look. Come on, guys.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt.
There is a tiefling behind the counter. He looks a little different from the one in Coal City. And he smiles broadly as he... Hello, mates. What can I do for you? Different accent, too.
Is this a
Tieflings.
franchise of Braziels?
You could say that. I see you've been to some of my shops before. They're, imagine we're a family.
Okay, so
That's probably the easiest way to explain it.
Okay. So you're our Braziel's, like, uncle.
No, I'm Braziel. He's Braziel.
Okay.
But we're different
Okay.
Braziels.
Different Braziels.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
each other, I think all the time now.
This seems not at all odd.
Think cousins or brothers or whatever with really lazy parents in the naming system.
That's a good one. That's a good one. But no, that's not it.
And they're just
Simulacrums?
No.
In Infernal, I'm trying to explain it to the simple.
And he says back, does that mean you know the truth?
I suspect more of the truth. My family's had dealings with a Braziel for a long time.
Nah. Which one?
And
Which one?
the one in Gate.
Oh. Very well. Speaking
of, I know you're not him, and I don't know that. I don't know if I give you this, and if I give you something, can you get it to him to knock some stuff off my debt?
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
And I will pull out the Nothic eye.
Oh wow. That's interesting. Did you kill it yourself? Or did you just find it?
This one, yes, we did.
You've had others.
I had one other we found in a cave where we killed this Nothic. But yeah, so now you guys would have access to two, which, given the fact that Nothics only have one, a pair is an extremely rare treat.
He spun you that line, did he? All right. Well, you know a funny thing about Nothics? You know they've been cursed by Vecna, yeah?
Yeah.
So do you speak Infernal now?
Oh yeah, they're in Infernal.
I imagine that he switched back to Common after confirming that you've had dealings with other Braziels. But
okay, never mind. Sorry. So we've heard.
So they're always seeking the knowledge necessary to turn them back into, well, whatever they were before they were Nothics, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If only they knew the power that was contained in their eye. And he suspends the eye between his hands, moves his hands around them, and the eye disappears. It's been added.
Did I get my credit?
Yeah, it's already taken care of. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah, I may not know what it is. Out of character, Anthony, can I know what I lost on that so that I can adjust my sheet appropriately?
Do you remember how much you got for the previous eye?
I believe it's a 500.
Yeah. Another 500.
So, or not 500.
50?
Yeah, that's what.
50.
Yeah, it was 50 souls, 500 gold pieces, or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
$50 souls. 500 gold.
Yeah. Cool.
You know. Hey, he switches back to Infernal. Are you, wanting to sell the fairy?
No, he's useful.
Yeah, but
I know.
he'd be worth 100 gold off your debt.
I know. No, just no. No.
150.
No. As tempting as it is, I need him. He is useful for creating cheaper, more run-of-the-mill magic items.
Artificer, is he? Alright.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lizard folk in town that's an artificer too.
That's great, but I'm not gonna try to invite a. Besides, we work at the same guild. They would look badly. They would look down upon me selling a guild member to anybody.
Yeah, I'll probably get you in trouble. Fair enough. Switching back to common, he goes, well, anything else I can do for you? Anything I can interest you in? Any of you?
I've got a really simple request because it looks like a lot of the other shops are closed right now.
Yeah.
Due to whatever's going on. Do you have a ordinary set of studded leather armor?
Ordinary? Why would you want an ordinary set of studded leather armor?
Because I don't have a lot of money and I'd really like to not add to my debt unless it's for the special item I asked your relative for.
Which was that?
A black colored robe of the Archmage.
Oh, you're after that, are you? Well, I don't happen to have one of those on hand at the moment. They're pretty rare.
Yeah, I know they're rare.
I do know where you can get one.
That's why I'm not in any hurry to add, because I know when it does finally come in, it's going to be expensive.
Where do you get one?
Yeah. Well, you see, the last
so that color
last one I saw was being worn by a lich.
We did disable. No, that lich didn't have a cloak.
Now he's he lives in the caves. He might not even, well, I say lives, he doesn't live, of course. But those sea caves are interesting places. There's a whole network of them down there. And this particular lich is a little unusual. You see, well, they actually call themselves the Alhoon.
The what now?
The what?
Okay, so do you know what a mine?
No, he didn't catch it. It cut off.
Alhoon.
Alhoon.
Alhoon. Alhoon. Right? Have you?
Okay.
Do you know what a mind flayer is?
Yep.
I've heard of them. Yes.
Well, occasionally one gets a bit balmy and decides to turn himself undead. Lichify himself. And they call themselves Alhoons. Now, they're still part of the colony, in a weird sort of way. A lot of the other mind flayers don't like them much, but they're still connected and all that. But anyway, this Alhoon lives in the sea caves, and he's got one of them black robes. But in the meantime, can I interest you in some glamoured studded leather armour? Not only does it protect you better than standard studded leather armour, but with a mere thought, you can make it look like any outfit you want to be wearing.
Yes, I'm aware, but okay. Let me ask: how much is a suit of glamoured studded leather armor?
Do you a favour. Like I said, that Alhoon is wearing one of them black robes. If you happen to acquire that black robe, I'm assuming that you'll be returning the glamoured studded leather armour because you won't need it anymore.
Well, that would be accurate. Yes.
So, tell you what, I'll let you borrow the glamoured studded leather armour as long as you bring me everything else the Alhoon has. You get to keep the robe.
Damn.
We do have a job to. I don't know how quickly we would get to it.
Oh,
I tell you what. Seriously, so just out of curiosity, Brazia, how much would the glamoured studded leather armor cost?
well, it's kind of rare. So, if you were to buy it, where the fuck's my DMG?
You're right.
It is. Right.
Yeah, I know. All right. Can you see? Oh, found it. Found it. It was in my bag the whole time. I looked past it like 3 times. Okay. So, if you were to buy it with gold, it'd be 10,000. If that would, of course, be just 1,000 souls. But like I said, I'll let you use it for free if you bring me back everything the Alhoon's got on him and everything in his lair.
Can I make an insight check? Like,
Hold on.
just see, like, does he know something we don't with how he's acting?
Of course he does.
Yeah.
Of course he does. I think Deanne is going to... Given the fact that it's a lich, Braziel, there's going to be a significant amount of magical items. It's going to be worth well more than the armor.
I know.
And we're taking the risk of...
But you get to keep the robe of the Archmage, don't you?
Wouldn't we already keep it if we kill it?
We would...
It'd be easier to kill it with the glamoured armor, wouldn't it?
We're paying for the knowledge at this point. I would feel better, and I know it's not a lot, Raziel, but I would feel better if
You're not feeling too lucky, are you?
well, no.
Oh, you
because,
have
as I
it.
said,
Dakota, she's
we do have another thing where
but I don't know if she's awake yet.
He begins just shuffling a deck of cards while you're talking.
Oh hell. Okay. Is there a time limit on this deal, Raziel? And
Well, no.
he's going to switch to Infernal for this because this is a negotiation with a devil. So he's going to do it in their language, and he's going to iron out every single detail so that there is very, very little wiggle room on Raziel's part.
Uh-huh. No. No time limit. You can keep it for as long as you need to. But it's understood that I know what you want.
Right.
You're motivating yourself to go get that robe. It's you'd be wanting to get it sooner rather than later, won't you?
Right.
So,
But it's also a lich, and liches are crazy powerful and dead. Especially if it's an illicit lich.
well, maybe there are some additional items you'd like to purchase to make yourself ready for the journey.
Yep.
Or perhaps you could just,
Dinners.
and as he says this, he puts 3 cards face down on the counter. See if luck is on your side.
We have some.
Um,
You want some?
I'm so tempted.
I
That would be $5.
if my patron was
$59.
of a different sort, I might try the luck of. I might try the devil's luck, but
Or locked it.
the undead not so lucky. I will take the armor, and we should return with it shortly, I would think, and your stuff.
She's upstairs.
Is Aru creeping towards the cards on the counter?
Aru, no.
Nah.
Do not.
What the heck?
He's just
Um,
shuffling over.
None
What-
of you.
what-
You two.
when
whatever
you
they
say
are-
Aruno.
Whatever they are, they're not necessarily dangerous immediately, but they could be.
As you were saying this, Aru's slowly lowering his hand, staring up at you.
I smack your hand with a mage hand.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Braziel, sir, what were y'all talking about?
Yeah, end of May.
We're talking about. We were making a negotiation for me to borrow a suit of armor.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the understanding that at some point in time we're going to go deal with a lich in a sea cave, so that I can get a better suited set of magical garments, and return this armor and everything else that the person down there has
Yeah.
to pay for.
But
That
why would
seems
we-
like a deal.
But Dan, why would we do that when we can get you stud leather armor? I can enchant it. It's basically the same thing, and we don't owe him all the stuff the lich has.
because there will be a deal made for the information.
Dan,
Baziel's just watching with interest, just smirking at the information you're leaving out.
Dan,
What?
wouldn't our boss know where all the liches are? Inherently?
Yeah. Okay, this isn't a standard lich, so he does not fall under our boss's purview. As a matter of fact, taking him out might actually make life easier for our boss, because he's not under the umbrella of the standard undead.
And you just said sea cave, correct?
Just said what?
Sea cave.
Oh, the
Yes.
Yeah. Braziel said sea cave, so we know generally where we need to go. But there's multiple things, Deanne. One, the armor, we can get you something very similar very quick in another town. Two, we can't even get to the cave. At least two of us can't because we need to breathe.
No, not really.
What are you talking about? There's an entrance to it from the surface. It's right near Ratamar.
And most sea caves eventually submerge into water.
Eventually, yeah.
But I don't think even a lich isn't going to want to be in the water part all the time.
No.
I don't think we need to
The entrance.
take this to the end. I think we got it.
Well, I guess you don't get the armor then, do you? If you're turning down the offer.
It's up to you, Deanne.
I want the robe.
Okay, out of character. He just gave us where we need to go.
To get the
Right,
robe.
but
Yeah.
But-
we just outplayed him.
no, not. Okay.
Technically, if you don't accept the glamored studded leather armor, then you don't owe him any of the booty.
However, if I bring him the booty back without having it taken instead of the armor, I may be able to get him to knock shit off my dead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Well,
No, it's fine. You can
we're
do
not-
that. I
guess-
don't want to overstep. I'm sorry.
No. You're right. You're right to talk this out as a party. This.
Yeah.
okay. I guess. I don't know how long it would take us to get it back. I don't feel comfortable borrowing your magical items for an undetermined amount of time, with the possibility of me dying before being able to return it, Braziel. So I think we're going to decline your offer at this point in time.
Don't worry. If you die wearing it, I'll send somebody else to go get it. It's fine.
Yeah, but that's that. Think of the trouble. It's really so much work for you.
Not at
So-
all. You don't know what game I'm playing, do you?
Listen, he said
There's
no.
something-
That's the
There's
end
something
of it.
you want,
Let's go.
and you're. Let's face it. We both want something from the thing. You just happen to have more information than we have,
Oh.
and at that point,
Mm-hmm.
it feels like a bad deal.
Fair enough. Sorry?
Can I cast Detect Thoughts as they're talking and lightly browse Braziel's mind?
You
Do you see him?
see a nightmare of pain and shattering.
No, trick ain't working. God damn it.
Do you want to probe a little deeper?
That's gonna. If Deanne knew I was doing, he'd kill me. So absolutely not.
While you're doing this, he's going to look right at you, lift one of the cards, revealing a card with a gem on it, and then lay it back down and shuffle the 3 cards, like just moving around the top of the counter.
All right, ladies and gent. I've paid him.
Go on, Aru. What do you
Can I
want?
make a perception check to try to follow that card?
Yeah.
Mother trucker.
The scenery's really pretty.
It's just the cup. It's the cup trick with the dice. You gotta try to follow it.
Yeah, but it's bloody Braziel.
Roll high.
Yeah, but I'm still going to try to follow it.
Roll high.
Aru
You think
does.
you're pretty sure you know exactly where that card is.
reaches out.
You lifting a card?
I'm reaching out. Depends if Deanne smacks me or not, like he's done in the past. If not, I'm grabbing the card.
I'm going to try to grab Aru and
Okay.
drag him out of the shop as we...
Aru and Diane, roll initiative. See if you manage to grab Aru before Aru grabs a card.
Yeah, because that's going to happen.
Deanne!
Oh,
I'm going to see if I can grab him too.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Anybody who wants to dive for Aru. Oh. No, okay,
No,
that's cheating, Aru.
Good.
You need to put a D in front of that 20.
I know.
Alright. Nightwatch manages to grab you. So he finds this funny.
Grab him by the hand.
So you manage to avoid Diane and Ebba, but get grabbed by Nightwatch.
Card!
No. Your arm could have exploded this time, young
Thank you,
man.
Brazil.
Last time we did this, you about lost your feet in the dark woods. Oh, God, please. Unless you need to buy something, please.
Let's go. We do have a job to do, ladies
Hold
and
on,
gents.
I need to sell something and buy.
Take care of that. That's
What do you want to buy?
The Lightbringer.
The what?
Lightbringer is it's a mace. I just slowly, I guess, I just pull out the Sword of Vengeance and the
The Sword of Vengeance. And
since you're I was gonna say like and the Aristus Eye
the Ursat's Eye. Okay.
and to I guess like sell those and then I guess see if I could get the Lightbringer mace.
The Lightbringer mace. See if I understand what you mean here.
If you don't have it, then like if there's any other magical items that you
Okay, I actually don't remember this item.
let me try.
Is that Lightbringer a hammer? Or am
No,
I
it's a
thinking
hammer.
of-
PBTSO?
I'm thinking of Sunforger.
What's PBTSO? What's that? Okay. Made by Loth, and it's uncommon. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Are you sure you want this? I mean,
Is there any other uncommon magical weapons you think would be better?
are you planning on turning against the people who live with you?
No.
Well, let's hope they see it that way.
Yeah, she's definitely not turning against us. We live with her. We can vouch for her.
Well, this is the cheapest like thing I can think of, unless like
No.
the Dawnbreaker, I think is what it's called.
If you,
Okay.
I'm fine with you having the Lightbringer. He's just pointing out that it does extra damage to undead. Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna be real with you. We might have to do some assassinations along this line. We are called Blood Feud for a reason.
Alright, fair enough. So, you're giving me the Sword of Vengeance and an Ursat's Eye. And you just want the Lightbringer. Fair enough.
And also the extra gold that would come from like selling both of those items. Because I imagine the Sword of Vengeance would equal in price with the Lightbringer.
The Sword of Vengeance is cursed. You know that, right?
I know that. Others don't.
I like you. But no, it's going to be a straight swap, I'm afraid.
Okay. Wait inside him to make sure he's telling the truth.
To say that, though, my horse hasn't actually bucked me
Rather
off
be
yet
on-
when I've
you would hide
I
deception.
had to go against 3 bears and a wolf pack earlier.
Of course he does.
Yeah, she
Of
didn't.
course he does. Let's see what you get.
Yeah, I bet it's...
Give me that 20.
Nope.
Oh, you got her.
He seems to be telling you the truth. That the Sword of Vengeance and the Ursat's Eye would be... In fact, you get the impression that he's doing you a favour.
Yeah, that was my first
That he's actually
mistake was
giving you
figure out my
something
value I
better, higher value
Can-
than those items put together.
Can I make an insight check?
Sure.
Since I know what Braziel's like. Well, I somewhat know. I've dealt with him. I don't know shit.
You also think he's being very generous.
Yep.
Deanne's just gonna smile and be like, "It's not costing her souls. She's getting rid of a cursed item,
Yep.
something else, and getting something that can be useful. Even if it's a bad deal, it's still a good deal for us because we don't have to worry about the craziness that comes with the shit. So,
I'm just out of character. Whatever you're going to use it for, use it before you return to the necropolis.
Oh, I just realized. Okay, never mind. Swap out.
No,
I-
Lightbringer, isn't it
Done.
the only way you can tell what it is because of its glow?
Yeah.
So,
just don't
If
make
it
it glow.
yeah. Well, the effects don't happen while... And the +1 still happens without the glowing.
Yeah.
It's just not the extra damage to undead without it being
The mist
lit up.
glows as
Oh,
bright
wait.
as a torch when it's wielded commands. While it's glowing, it does extra radiant damage to undead. Yeah. So you can not turn on the extra damage ability. Bright as a torch. Interesting.
That's cool.
So
20 feet and 20 feet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what I was checking. Pretty good. Nice little
Yeah.
item. Help you see in the dark.
Which next to none of us need. But
But, well, yeah, need, but even those of you with dark vision, if it's pitch black, you only see shades of grey. This will allow you to see it clearly, you know?
yeah,
Also,
I guess we
you
can
have
use it as like a
discounted
gradation.
pitch black. Even in dim light, it's still dis.
Anyway. So.
Oh.
Trade
Yeah, I
done.
guess like if trade done. I'll start racing stuff off my sheet.
Aru, I'm assuming, doesn't manage to wriggle free and snatch a card.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to listen to the mom of the group.
How about Sooty?
Do it! Aru's distracting the one person.
They have no idea how chaotic Sooty is yet. Sean, you muted.
What did you say, Sally?
Okay, I'm asking if you were going to take the opportunity to take a look at one of the cards on the counter while everyone's distracted.
Touch.
Sorry?
Look, not touch.
Look, not touch. Okay. But you can't see what's on the cards unless you turn them over, so...
Would she know about these particular cards?
Do you want to do an Arcana check?
Yes.
That's what Aru should have done, but he's not that.
Arcana,
Not that
Arcana. I need to give this character the skilled feat. She should be better at Arcana.
She is only a druid.
Yeah, but she's also the apprentice of a hag. I feel like she should be better.
Fair.
6.
Yeah, you don't know what these cards would be.
She doesn't know what
Wait,
it is. She's not gonna touch it.
Aru is looking at them. Can you make an Arcana check to know if he's heard of them before? Since he saw the diamond.
You saw the gem. This is true. Do you want to also do an Arcana check?
Yeah. Since he is now interested in them.
Yeah, you recognize the gem card as one of the cards from the deck of many things. This particular card would basically dump a lot of gold in your inventory magically.
Yep. And I can only assume the others are from the deck and they're bad effects.
You don't know. You have no idea.
Yeah, no idea, but you can only assume.
Actually, the deck of many things is built to be mostly beneficial. However, the
negatives are
yes.
the negatives are really bad.
Yes, they are.
Which is why it's just generally assumed to be something one does not muck around with.
Yeah.
On the off chance you get unlucky. All right.
Yeah.
Night Watch, if that's everything you need, I highly suggest we get out of here. We do have a job we need to get back to.
All right.
Where's that job?
We have to go down the coast and meet a smuggler in a little boat.
Mm-hmm.
And pick up something from him and take it to somewhere else to sell it or to deliver it for him.
Let's get going before the fiend tries to drag us into more dodgy deals.
Not long, knowing him.
Yes.
Are we talking about him, or are we talking about me or Brazia?
Well, kind of both, really.
Because I'm not a fiend.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Mainly Braziel. It was our pleasure to see you again.
I'm sure you will.
All right. I hope. It's off to work. Go.
Okay, so I think we have to go. Which is it, west or east down along the coast?
It's
small
south
boat.
down the coast, actually.
Yeah.
South down the coast.
South down the coast.
Which way is south? Who's got the compass?
It would be... So if you're looking out to the ocean, it would be left.
Yep. Okay.
That.
Okay, so we need to go left.
Yep. Let's go.
But you need to get a little boat.
What?
Don't you?
I thought, is there not beach down that way?
I thought we were
you're just gonna walk
meeting
down the
someone
beach.
on a beach.
You're gonna walk down the beach.
Like they were coming in the boat.
Fair enough.
I mean, we could. If you're saying now that they're out at sea, I guess that's what we do. But
They're... Yeah.
I thought they...
Yes. That's fine. You can walk down
rowing to...
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yes, that's fine. There's you just have to walk through a couple of large mansions' yards, that's all.
Oh well.
Oh well. It is nighttime. They're not likely to notice. Especially if you actually go down the beach instead of across their yards. But
Yeah. So we'll actually hit the
I'll do is once I
Lucky for you, the tide's out.
get this place started up a bit more, I will send
But
it
is
to
going
her.
to splash happily in the shallows. She's going to take her shoes off and she's going to feel the sand and the waves on her feet.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Hey everyone, come and do a bit of paddling. It's really nice.
That's cool.
Honestly, I want to get my feet on the ground around first for a bit, and then I'll
I'm fine.
probably be next week you'll hear from me.
I think I'm good.
My family already thinks low enough of me. I should probably not do anything to make them think lower.
How would they know?
Because they have eyes and ears everywhere.
You're paranoid, Deanne, if you think they're watching you in case you paddle in the sea.
Expression is speaking.
Yeah, your family does not sound
I
bad.
think every bat, every wisp of smoke, mist, or sea spray is a spy, because that's just how our people are.
As he says this, Ebba, you notice an octopus just hanging out in the shallows.
There's an octopus here. Hey, she waves at it.
Yeah, we had
Pretty sure that
Maybe,
one of my
maybe splashes it a bit.
we had a few.
Perception.
It's
that a member of
it's under the surface of the
Family,
water.
yeah.
It's under the surface of the water. But
it's an octopus.
okay,
What do I see?
see an octopus.
Are you
Does it have a body underneath said?
are you usually around
Octopus.
this way?
It's
or-
just an octopus.
Okay, about how heart attack. Never mind. I'm okay. It's just an octopus.
Could I try animal handling on the octopus?
Sure.
What
How do you want to
are
handle it?
usually around there? Sorry, I'm asking lots of questions.
I guess just like shaking its tentacle, just
You want to reach out and touch it?
with it.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
Question: what are the colors on that octopus?
I'll add in space.
Well, it's mostly a sandy color at the moment because it's trying to blend in.
Okay, so it is using camouflage.
Yeah.
5. I don't think it likes me.
It wraps itself around your face.
4 or 5
Roll initiative.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. We could have just avoided the octopus. You forgot the exclamation, Ebba.
D20.
Now that's unfortunate.
The octopus is on 11. So.
It goes Ebba.
Yeah.
Watch.
Mm-hmm.
Octopus.
I'm gonna rule that Sooty went to say hello to it, but instead of speaking in common, accidentally spoke in abyssal.
No, that's not. No, it's nothing to do with the way you spoke. It's the way that you approached it. It assumed that you were hostile. For
So yeah, it's
yeah. So Ebba, Nightwatch, the octopus, Diane, Aru, Sooty. Ebba first. What's Ebba doing?
I just feel bad for this octopus. I think like if everyone had ignored it, we would have just moved on. Ebba is gonna do try and hit it with. It's all wet, isn't it? Because it's in the sea.
Mm-hmm.
So she's gonna try and hit it with a witch bolt.
It's attached to Sooty at the moment.
Oh, okay, maybe not then.
Yeah,
I guess she'd probably get the shock damage too. Magic missile.
Okay.
At what level will you be casting magic missile?
How big is this octopus?
It's only small.
Quite small.
It's a small
Yeah,
octopus.
it's a tiny
And baby.
octopus. Okay, like I tell you what, maybe I can do cause fear, and then it might just run away. I'll do that. I'll do cause fear. I'll try and cause it to be afraid so that it runs away. Dead.
Alright, wisdom save. Alright, D20 plus. Nothing. It gets a 12. Is it frightened of you? Let's see. What's your spell save DC? It's 13, so yes, it's frightened of you. It cannot. If it were to attack you, it would be doing so at disadvantage, and it cannot get any closer to you.
Mm-hmm.
Nightwatch, what would you like to do?
I'm just going to pull the octopus off of City.
Okay, contested strength. Here we go.
Okay, I'll use athletics.
And you successfully pull it off of Sati's face.
And I'm just going to basically, like, be free!
Lob it into the
And-
ocean.
250.
Yeah, but gently lob it.
Mm-hmm. It's not. You're not
You're
gonna.
not going to
You're not.
throw it at the Frisbee?
You're not gonna break any bones. It's fine. Once it's in the water, it's going to just squirt out an ink cloud and fuck off. Well done, combat over.
Nightwatch, why didn't you throw it like a frisbee? It doesn't have bones. Well, it has one bone, but you can't break that bone easily.
Talking about its beak.
Yeah, the beak is its only bone.
I was not going to be cruel to an innocent animal.
It wasn't innocent. It tried to eat her face.
It baby. Okay, if it comes back,
What would you do if a
and
giant
brings
came
Mama
up?
the
What would
happiness to be like a giant squid and then maybe...
What would you do if a giant walked up to you with
Potion.
gibbering at you in a language you didn't understand?
Probably run, not attack.
Like, speak to Sterling.
Look, the
You hear-
firefly response is a mystery when it comes to people. I mean, sometimes like people actually just freeze and
Let's
just
just-
go into cripple anxiety.
Hey,
Let's just move on, please.
you over there?
Hmm?
Hello.
Who's that?
I look towards... Where's it
Perception
coming from?
check.
Further down the beach, you see a man holding a lantern standing in a boat on the...
Oh, I think that's the guy we're meant to meet.
Hello.
Probably.
Maybe.
Let's go.
Thanks for saving me from the tentacle.
Necropolis Curry is here. Hello. We've got
Hi.
something to pick up from you.
Yes, this package here. It's very important. Yeah, it needs to be delivered. Now it's very fragile. Don't jostle it around too much. Just
Okay, we won't jostle the important thingy. Right,
Where exactly is it?
carry it.
Yeah, I got
You're good at carrying things.
Alright, I'll carry the package.
the package is a small keg.
Does it smell of anything? Can I smell it?
Smells a bit briny. Just with your passive, you pick that up.
Okay.
What do I smell? What's my passive?
Also, brine.
No, that's true.
Which is salt water,
What?
by the way. Go on.
So what exactly is this?
Are you supposed to ask me? You're supposed to deliver it, aren't you?
Just
Yeah,
tell
we're
us
supposed
exactly.
to deliver it.
Just tell us exactly where it needs to go inside of Coal City.
Yeah. Take it to the town hall. There's it's to go to the mayor, to the new ruler there.
Okay, sounds good. And then we bring. He gives us something, and we bring it back to you, and then you give us what we're owed.
Oh no, I can give you that now. I'm assuming you're going to get it done.
Yeah, we always get the job done. Very reliable.
So it's
What are you laughing at? Don't stop laughing. Ebba puts her hand over Aru's
so
mouth.
I wasn't expecting a whole party. I thought there would just be one of you. So it's 50 gold. To see the job done.
It's fine. We've been doing many jobs, so it's not like we're getting underpaid.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now don't open it.
Okay, we won't.
Okay.
We swear on our honour as couriers.
Good. I'll hold you to that.
So with the guild. So, all right, ladies, gent, let's.
Of course,
Let's.
as you would expect, this little keg sloshes around a little bit as you heft it. There seems to, but the way that the weight is shifting, there's definitely something else floating in the liquid. Like maybe it's a whole freaking barrel full of pickled onions or something.
We're not asking questions. Not asking questions.
The man gets back in the boat and heads down the heads out into the ocean and takes his boat around the cliff, sheer stone wall.
What a weird guy.
He puts
Did
his
you just go through a wall?
No.
Yep.
He goes
Ebba
around
wants
it.
to find out where he's going.
You want to follow him?
She's curious.
All right, go ahead. Swim after him. He turns out the lantern a little way out.
I think what she's going to do is she's going to mark where he goes, and then she's going to make a mental note to come back at another time.
If you want to swim out, go for it. It'll be interesting.
Okay. She's going to swim out.
Okay.
She's a good swimmer. She can swim very well.
Make a perception check. As I'm assuming that your head is occasionally going under the water as well, because that's what happens when you swim.
Plus, I mean, she doesn't need to breathe either. So.
Yeah, but you do occasionally need to see where he is in relation to where you are, right? And he's on.
Yeah.
He's above the water. So.
Oh,
Damn it!
Okay.
Very crappy.
So somehow,
Hello.
as you're swimming along, you suddenly lose sight of him.
How you doing?
You look under the water and above the water, and
Oh no, why?
you have no idea where he's gone.
Hello.
He's mysteriously vanished. So I think Ebba is probably intelligent enough to figure that, from the mention of the sea caves earlier, he may have gone into a hidden cave.
And we're making an insight check.
probably be terrible as well, isn't it?
18.
Oh no.
And if you remember, if you recall, you were also told that those sea caves contains a colony of what?
Pirates.
Mind players.
Mind flayers.
Oh, yeah. Wait a minute.
Okay. I think Ebba might be suspecting what's in the cask.
You're gonna swim back and tell the rest of them what you're thinking?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna swim back and go, hey, wait everyone, hold up a second. Okay, I think that guy just went off into a cave underwater because he just vanished and there's nowhere else he could have gone. And we heard that those caves were full. There was a mind flayer down there, like the Lich one, but you know he is a mind flayer. And we've got a keg that's all filled with brine. Do you think those could be some mind flayer things in there?
Don't care. Job's to deliver it.
Wait.
We're delivering it.
We should care.
The job is to deliver it. We're delivering it.
That's what you're saying. If we are given a bomb, we
The
would
job
deliver.
is to deliver it. We're delivering it.
Deanne.
You do realize that the town is that the coal city is run by a bunch of racist assholes. So this may actually be an improvement. And besides, it'll take time for it to affect.
You know what we could do, though?
We could do our job
we could-
and deliver the
Listen.
package so that we don't
yeah.
fall out of
This is
favor
what-
with the guild. That's what we could
I'm
do.
Thinking. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. Listen to me a second. We deliver it as normal, yeah? So we do our job, tick. But we also stick a note on it saying that in here might be mind flayer things.
Or we just. Okay, I want you to think about something.
We've literally done our job. We've literally done our job.
Hold on.
We've just done a little bit extra.
Who would accept a delivery like this?
Well, we just plonk it on the desk and walk off. Fine.
Who would accept
And we've
a
already
delivery
been
like
paid.
who? Eva, stop and think for just 2 seconds. Who would accept this kind of delivery?
The only people who are going to know what to do with
Someone
it.
Someone who wanted some mind flayer things.
Another mindful. So if you put a note on it, going to know that we either looked at the thing or we somehow some other way figured it out. So we just do our jobs. Nothing more, nothing less.
I have the
Okay,
urge
well-
to do something stupid.
I'm sure you do.
Please don't open it.
No, it's a little worse than opening it.
A little worse than opening it? Are you going to...
Please don't
Yeah.
break it.
No?
Pretty okay nice, actually.
Because in order to tell if there is anything in it, detect thoughts.
You want to put...
It
You're
doesn't-
going to cast Detect Thoughts on the keg. Alright.
But no, I'm not doing that. The thought is, because that's stupid, because if I do, I get shoved, and they are in there, I get shoved into the whole hive mind.
Oh,
Kinda.
Maybe. Yeah, you'd read the surface thought. You'd read the surface thoughts of the entire hive mind. Yeah.
Yeah, and they'll know I'm here because they're. I mean,
Only if you look deeper.
true. Oh yeah, that's true. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna attempt it.
All right. So you are just looking at surface thoughts, yes?
Just looking at surface thoughts, try to see if anything is actually in there.
Yeah. there are several little things in there, and yes, you are aware that they are connected to something far greater. You can sense the elder brain, and it's overwhelming. You just, like, your brain gets flooded with the surface knowledge of hundreds of creatures. You might want to.
Yeah, that's what I was a little afraid of as well. And I'm going to try to end it as soon as possible as it starts flooding.
So he would probably have been unaware of this, but while he was doing that, he just started gibbering all kinds of snippets of arcane knowledge.
Alright.
That don't go together.
What else?
Aru? Are you okay? You look like you're having a stroke.
Oh, the tadpoles are in there. I checked.
There has to be a book of ethics on like what you should and shouldn't deliver, DM.
You work for the undead.
If you guys aren't going to do it, give me the bloody thing and let me go. There's a job to be done.
Right, fine. We'll do the job, and then if they start to try to infect us, it's on. We'll handle it. Okay, fine.
Wait. Ooh, that's a good. Aru's goes, wait, and he starts like pointing in the air, like he's picturing something. He's like, that would be. Ooh. As he has a realization, and with Aru, it's definitely not a good realization.
Okay. Anybody curious as to what Aru is thinking? I know I am, but I'm not a character.
Hotel, Aru. As I hold the barrel closely to make sure that he does not snatch it. Also, I'm stepping away from the ocean just in case.
What if? Now, hear me. I might be learning soul magic. What if the mind is no soul magic as well?
Why would they?
Well, if we try and make, because there's so many of them, and there's a lich among them.
Okay, all right, I see your logic. Okay.
What if I got infected? Would I then learn soul magic right away? Not a good thought at all, but it doesn't come across his mind. That's not good.
No, we're not going to give them access to you. Just no. They don't. Besides, these are not meant for us. They're meant for others. Can we please just do our jobs? This is why we don't ask questions, because when we ask questions or we figure shit out, it gives people a moral quandary. We don't have the room for moral quandaries. We are couriers. We take shit from one point to another. That's it.
Uh-huh.
This is our package. It's going to Coal City one way or another. Because that is our job.
Yep. Okay.
I've never failed a delivery, and I'm not going to start now.
Okay.
Technically,
Ebba has a plan, but she's not going to tell anyone about it. Maybe Nightwatch.
Technically, Deanne did fail a delivery.
Which one?
No, we didn't.
That soul one, we got questioned on why it didn't arrive.
No, it arrived. We did make the delivery. It just didn't get all the way back. And it likely wouldn't have gotten all the way back anyway, because they were going to have trouble repairing their stuff. There was a high likelihood they were going to get attacked by something else in the Sands of the Lost before they could get there.
Yeah.
helicopter fits.
This is true.
It really was. There really wasn't much of a chance they were actually going to get back up
Yeah, they were
to. They were not getting out. We made better use of the delivery than they were going to be able to.
But anyway,
They were missing,
Oh, really?
there
they were
are
missing their tools and their supplies. It really was not a good situation for them to be in.
so there are mountains and mansions between the beach and the rest of Skelbany. So you can either try to climb over those
Albany, Skelby, Port Alwin. Port Alwin?
Port
or-
Alwin. Yeah, what I'm
You're
saying.
not going back to be.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Are you going to go back north through Port Alwin to go through the mountain pass to get to Coal City, or are you just going to climb right up the mountain and over it and go down the other side?
I vote for climbing the mountain and going down the other side because I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry about it. But
Because you can spider climb.
Awesome,
Yep.
Thank you.
mhm.
I'll just pick up the other one.
I think we should go back through Port Alwin. Not all of us are so great at climbing.
Would a 16 passive insight
It
tell
just wasn't very
Night
convincing when you
Watch
said
that
that.
Mind Flayers being around would be bad for Magister? Yeah, any, anything like that would be bad. Although not so much for Magister, because the generally speaking, the tadpoles don't infect the undead, just the living.
I tell you who it would
With the
truly be.
livestock, they don't want to lose their livestock.
This is also true, but that would only be a problem if any of these tadpoles got down into the necropolis.
Yeah. That's why I have the barrel with the lamp.
Which they probably wouldn't. And
Unless you want to take the barrel there.
the one of the big three, I think it would be the most detrimental to, as weird as it sounds,
Probably Havana.
would be Havana, because it would be two hive minds trying to battle for control.
Okay. Nightwatch will, I guess, like follow the end's lead and won't, I guess, like complain for holding the barrel.
The problem
Let's
with going through
Oh, nice.
Port Alwin is if you're stopped or somebody tries to steal it, it's going to cause issues. Unless you guys want to go through the town, and Aru, you want to let me borrow your bag? We put the barrel in the bag, and I carry the bag over the mountains.
I can carry the bag. It's okay.
We weren't searched on the way in. I don't know why we'd be searched on the way out.
That's fair.
You have way too much faith in a town full of pirates.
Okay. Okay, Dan, you take the package and just we'll meet you.
No, because bad things could happen.
Excuse me.
Don't
Let's
Pirates
go.
are not all bad, you know. Some of them are very fine people.
Pirates are. You don't know where that's coming from, do you?
No.
Oh dear God.
So anyway, but yeah, don't split the party. That would be a bad idea.
Let's go. Deanne is putting on his most business-like, like his most determined face of, let's get through this town and get back on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Why do people have to be so curious about our clients? He just do
Yeah. You
job.
respect their privacy, right? It's professionalism.
He thinks once again it is no surprise that one of us can't remember anything because their happy-go-lucky personality probably rubbed the absolute wrong person the wrong way on the wrong day.
You think they got mind wiped for being annoying?
Oh, I think they got beamed with something heavy.
Okay.
That's just rude.
How rude. Anyway.
I apologize, everybody. I'm really not trying to be a jerk. I'm just.
No, it's okay. It's
Yeah.
an interesting concept
You're being
on
DM.
like morality and like what we're doing.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And yeah, you just stop saying nasty things about pirates, okay? You and me are going to have a problem.
Anyway.
I pray that one of these days you stop seeing the world in bright, sunshiny colors and understand that it is a dark and dangerous place. Not all the time, but sometimes. I really do hope that you eventually figure out when it's dark and scary and when it's bright and happy.
Don't listen to him, Ebba. Everything can be beautiful if you look at it certain ways.
Yes.
Yeah, I always look on the bright side.
Thank you.
Even
I shall continue
in
to
the
look.
underdark.
Still just marsh?
I shall continue to look on the dark side
Okay, 'cause I'll-
and be a pessimist and keep us alive.
Okay, so you're heading back down the beach, back up the beach, should I say, to Port Alwin. The octopus is there again.
Oh, poor octopus. He's so sweet.
I growl at it slightly.
Sure.
You just hear the weird sort of feral growl from the black tiefling. A bit like a cat.
It's more of a. Never mind.
Awesome. Yeah, I will be sending it to everyone. Let me come around and read the back.
Yeah,
How does
DM.
the octopus react as I growl and walk past?
It doesn't. It stays watching you from the water.
Back.
Just watching you.
It's
I
a
feel like
very
this-
curious little octopus.
Bye bye, octopus.
No. I feel like this is a sign.
Yeah, doing good.
Maybe he wants to come with
Sign of
us.
what?
Please,
You think
Please,
the octopus wants to come?
please leave the
Maybe-
aquatic creature in the ocean. Please.
Maybe it likes the look of the barrel that you're carrying, Nightwatch.
No. Do not touch the octopus. It bites. Like me.
Technically, it didn't bite you. It hugged you.
What does Aru say?
Technically, it didn't bite you. It hugged you aggressively.
I tell you what, anybody tries to
Not
hug me
careful,
aggressively,
I'll
I
hug
am
you
biting them.
aggressively.
Sorry, what was that, Sean?
I said, if you're not careful, I'll hug you aggressively.
I'm always open for hugs.
I'm not kidding. If anybody hugs me aggressively, I'm biting them.
I'll just bite you back. It's fine.
Ooh, kinky. Anyway. So are you ignoring the octopus? You're trying to pick it up again?
Yeah, we're ignoring the
I'm
octopus.
ignoring it.
Okay. Okay.
Ebert, however, is going to give Aru a hug because he said he wanted a hug.
Oh. How does Aru react?
He's going to hug back.
Oh.
Plus
Okay.
Night, whatever it is.
You're back to Port Alwin. There's it's still really quiet. A little too quiet.
Something probably isn't right, but let's head out of town.
Okay. The guy on the gate says, "Got your delivery collected then?"
Yep.
Yep, we sure did.
What do you think's in it?
Pickles.
Oh, yum.
Pickled onions.
Hey, do you think you could sneak me one out? I love pickled onions.
No.
Not
No.
allowed, sorry.
I'm pretty. The client has this arranged specifically by weight. Any variation will cause us to be docked in pay.
Anything and everything?
Oh. Well then,
Anything and everything?
I suppose you could say you were mugged, though. Then they couldn't do anything, right?
No.
For a single pickle?
Well, I wouldn't be taking just the one, would I?
They'd still blame us. They'd still blame us for it. They'd still get blamed.
Look, this is something for Tenelius, so please let us pass.
Oh, it's for the governor, is it? All right. Yeah, I don't want to get in trouble with him. Go on then. Nicely played. Well done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna get to something clever. I just hadn't had a chance.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Every so often, somebody else can be the clever one. It's okay.
Yeah, no. It is. It's fine. I just.
Yeah.
Voodoo.
Yeah, we're
Sorry.
giving you a bunch of normal pickles, nothing else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, baby fangs. They're there. Sooty gently pats him on the shoulder.
That's not an aggressive hug, Deanne. It's fine. It's not an aggressive hug. Okay, so you're leaving Port Alwin. You're going through the mountain pass. Heading. If you keep going this way, you'll be going past Brench.
We're going to have to make us.
Oh.
Nightwatch. We're going to have to stop in Bridge.
Yeah, I know.
It's halfway between here and where we're going. Plus, we really, really do have to talk to somebody there, whether we want to or not. It's high past time you had a conversation with somebody.
Okay, alright. It just happening so soon. Especially with these abominations that I'm having to hold.
I can hold them.
Don't let out.
I trust you to hold them about as far as I can throw you.
You can throw
We
your-
both. You can't throw me that far.
That's
Yeah,
that's the point.
What?
Yeah.
You guys get the package delivered first?
We can't.
Why not?
We're gonna, because we literally are going to have to stop in the town halfway there to take a rest. We're not going to make it from here to our delivery point in the night.
Okay,
we're going
I
to-
guess you don't want to be attacked by wolves and bears.
It's not that. By daybreak, if we don't take cover, some of us
yeah,
have...
You're a baby fang. Okay.
I'm fine in the daylight. Aru, on the other hand, suffers from absorbing too much light and exploding. Plus, at a certain point, everyone needs to take their rest. Like, we will exhaust ourselves if we march through the night or through the day to the next town. It is dangerous to travel non-stop.
As you are walking with the woods to the left of you and the walls of Brench coming up on the right-hand side of you, you can hear giggling in the woods. One male voice and two female.
What do they say?
They're just...
We listen in to see what they're saying?
Do you want to know what three consenting adults would be saying to each other in the dark in the woods?
Okay, maybe not. Okay.
Actually,
There's some people having fun over there.
Yes, actually, I would, because I'm a crazy son of a gun.
Because you're a pervert?
Because I know that not everything that happens in the woods is a good and a truly consensual thing.
Okay.
Because I want to make sure that that's what it is, and it's not some sort of other plot, or like they're not bandits getting ready to jump us or something.
No, it's not.
It's the real reason.
It really is. You do hear the man asking the women to do various things to him, and they are occasionally just agreeing to it and doing it, and occasionally they're offering an alternative activity that he then agrees actually does sound more fun, and then they do that instead. You know?
Mm-hmm. I can't recast it.
What are you thinking?
You know what? I'm just going to ignore it. Yeah, it's just people having... I bet that's a married guy having bought 2 prostitutes and having fun in the woods. Surely it's not anything else.
Sounds about right.
It couldn't, of course, be 2 succubi attacking a fucking person, because that would be completely out of the ordinary for anything around here.
You don't know Brench very well yet, do you? Anyway.
Deanne does not, which is why I'm not having him do more crap.
Yep.
I am struggling not
to metagame here. Yep, I understand. Anyway. So,
double checking that they weren't like plotting to attack us, and it was just people playing in the woods.
They're just people playing in the woods. That's what it sounds like to your characters. It's just people playing in the woods. Yep.
So that is perfectly legitimate. Woot! All right.
Okay. I'm glad you didn't make me actually roleplay that. So.
Yeah, it's all right.
Sure.
We can live without that.
Yeah, we can. All right. So, French.
Yes. So you're going through the north gate?
Yeah.
Okay. There is a guard at the gate, but he's barely paying attention as you walk on through. And the first tavern on the right as you come through is called the Thirsty Traveller.
Sounds like us. We're thirsty and we're travelling.
Can I roll a history check to see if anybody has, if I've ever been warned about anything?
Yeah. They're probably.
I feel like with a name like that, Deanne would be suspicious because too many things like that imply soups.
Delicious soups?
Oh, God's sake! You know what the heck's going on?
Maybe they have delicious soup.
Maybe they do. That's what Ebba thinks, anyway. It's clearly they do some nice soups there.
I'll do an insight for you, Dion.
I think they were trying history, but yeah.
Yeah. I can't do much when I roll a starting.
Okay.
That one.
I guess I'll try to do history as well and give
Yeah,
myself
let's see if-
guidance.
See if you've heard of it. Nope.
Nope.
I know nothing.
Okay.
Maybe Ebba's heard of it in the past. I
Yeah.
can do a history check.
Do you want to
with
use your
past life.
extra D6? Go for it.
Yep.
So,
What's my history? It's 4.
mhm.
It's 1d6.
Haru apparently knows all about this. And so does Ebba. Okay, so Haru, first of all, you know of it because you know that occasionally some of the darker fae come here for people to trick into coming back to the Feywild with them. It's a friendly... It's an acceptable place for... Basically, the city allows monsters to prey in this tavern so that... And leave the rest of the city alone. Ebba, you would know something similar, but in your case, it would. You don't know. You don't remember who told you or why. You'd know that this is a monster bar.
Hey, it's like it's a place for people like us in here. If you know what I mean.
You mean
This is true.
like Baby Fangs and Tin Lady here and Child of Darkness?
Yes, that's exactly
Yeah.
what I mean.
Doesn't sound like kind of
People
place
of
I'd like
the-
to be.
I don't know.
Damn it,
You're
I
from
forgot to-
Necropolis. You're one of us now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot I muted myself.
Okay.
Not exactly. It's more for big fangs and
Tricksters.
yeah, not for baby fangs or nice monsters.
Well, I don't think we're going to be.
Yeah, but they don't know we're nice just by looking at us, Aru. You know, we could be
Emma-
horrible. How would they know?
Emma, take a look at yourself and tell me you aren't a ball of sunshine. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
when we go in a dark cave, you glow.
Yeah, you and Nightwatch don't exactly radiate menace.
You guys radiate joy.
I can radiate menace if I want to. I'm not offended.
Okay, look, if we don't...
But why would you want to? It would dim your worldview.
Oh. Everyone's picking on Emma.
I put you in a box, didn't I?
I give Ebba a hug.
Oh. You're not exactly disproving their point.
Don't worry, Ebba. We will show them just how powerful we can be by our kindness.
I could be pretty scary if I want to be. I don't know. You've never seen me really angry.
Anyway,
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Who did we lose?
Dear God.
Okay. The visitor. Fair enough.
Alright. Alright.
Oh, should we
Well,
go in then, guys?
There's
We need
a
somewhere
better
to
than
stop
average.
for the day.
There's a better than average chance that, given our natures, they won't mess with us as much as they would others.
Mhm.
And they'll probably have rooms set up for our kinds.
Yes.
It's probably the best we're going to get for right now. And, Sooty, I hate to remind you,
That was amazing.
but you do serve a
That
hag.
was really, really good.
You are not normal or exactly. Yeah, you fit right in with the rest of us.
You really
Don't
did. That was really good.
don't try to deny it. You fit right in with the rest of us.
Yeah, they might not see it that way, but I'm just gonna stick with you guys.
If their magics have suffused you and changed you, then they're going to see you as not. Plus, even if they don't, you're a tiefling, and as you've said before, so many people see you as fiend spawn, so, you kind of fit in regardless.
Okay, let's get going then before the sun comes up.
Yeah.
So you walk in, and
I'm going to stride in very confidently.
mhm.
I'm going to put on the air of importance and menace.
Importance, not impotence, right?
Basically, I'm going to be confident and also, making the scary face,
Mhm.
please. I wish you would.
So, when you you go into the bar and several expectant faces turn around to look at who's at the new arrival, and then they very quickly realize that you're fellow predators, not prey, and they turn back to their drinks. Everybody in there appears human, by the way.
Yeah.
Or at least
think-
elven, or,
Everybody appears to be
Very
some sort of
homey.
humanoid creature.
yes.
Yeah, it's very homey. If you're from the necropolis.
I'm willing to bet there's a whole lot of illusion magic flowing through this place. I'm not going to bother checking, but I would guess that there is a bunch of
That could be.
so
Illusion, transmutation, lycanthropy.
yeah. Yep. All right. We're gonna stride up to the our keeper and arrange for rooms.
Are you needing somewhere to feed or just to rest?
Just to rest.
Resting, please.
Very well. Do you all want to share the same?
Yeah, we can all share the same room.
Okay. Just 2 silver a night.
I think we should get we should get different rooms.
Oh.
You boys can go in one room, and then us girls can be in the other room.
Now remember, these are just sleeping rooms I'm renting to you. If you invite anybody up there that's not in your party, you'll get additional charges for feeding and cleanup.
Okay.
That's not a problem.
Yeah, I know.
Understood. So, it would be 4 silver.
Yes.
Uh,
Would you like anything to drink before you turn in?
yeah, I will take a drink. How much would a drink cost?
What sort of drink are you looking for? You smell like you would be particularly fond of blood wine?
Yeah,
Only the
yeah.
one from you.
It's been a minute.
Very
Even if it's
well.
the one from you after, then we had 3 each.
Not quite so sure about the rest of you.
Pointing at
Do you do any
she
good
doesn't
soup?
need to eat or drink. Pointing at Nightwatch, they don't need food or drink. Aru, you need any sort of regular food or drink at the moment?
Yep, anything works.
Any
No.
anything?
Anything.
Are you sure you
He-
want me to give you anything?
He's a Darkling Fae, so
Oh. Okay, I know what to get you.
and the Tiefling would need standard fare, I would assume.
That
Nothing
Mushrooms.
too
please.
exotic.
mushrooms, you say?
Yeah, I do like mushrooms.
Okay. You want a mushroom beer?
Hey, mushroom beer, what do you have to eat? Doesn't have to be mushroom, I can eat meat.
Oh, I've got some meat. Yes,
Is it
Oh.
mystery meat?
no mystery. It's from the prey, obviously.
Just
Out of
yeah,
character. I assume that Sooty would actually be used to eating people.
Fair
He's
enough.
a necrophil.
Yes, yes. That's pretty much the only meat you can get down there is people.
so
Would she be more
so
partial?
3 meals, 3 drinks, and 2 rooms. How much total?
Another 4 silver should cover it. That makes
So
it-
I will
Go on.
I will push over a single gold.
Very generous. I will have your drinks shortly.
Thank you.
The so Aru, you get handed a glass that contains a dark, swirling liquid. Deanne, you get your blood wine. Ebba, you don't need, and Nightwatch, you don't need. Sooty, you get a fungus beer.
Yay!
And they, sorry?
Sips beer.
Go find somewhere to sit. I'll have your food brought to you.
Thank
Thank you. I'm going to try to find a table that can accommodate all of us. And have a sit where we're not we're not surrounded.
Fair. A gentleman that seems to be dressed as a bard comes over shortly after you've found somewhere to sit and says, "Hello, do you mind if I join you?"
No. Hey, can you play us something? We'd love some music.
Oh, I could be convinced to, but it's not really the right environment for that. But you seem to be quite an unusual collection of peoples, and I was hoping to find out more about who you were and what you were up to. You know, maybe it would be a good inspiration for a song or a epic
One
tale.
story per song.
Sorry?
We're messenger. We work for the Messengers Guild.
Oh. Interesting. And yet you're all, well, able to come to somewhere like this.
Yep.
It surprises you that different peoples might group together to travel the dangerous lands.
Oh, it's not... Well, surprising is the wrong word. Fascinated would be more correct. I find it interminably fascinating. Sorry?
Intriguing
Yes.
is the word you're looking for?
Why is it so intriguing, fascinating for you?
So, how did you get to know each other? Let's start there, he says, taking a seat.
We met in a guild hall. We realized that we shared similar capabilities compared to some, and started working larger jobs together. It's not that fascinating.
Oh, there has to be more to it than that, surely. How did you decide that you were compatible with one another?
Compatible?
They didn't eat me when we first met.
That's a strong word.
We got grouped together based on height.
Really? That's hilarious. But you were of all of differing heights, and I think this one used to be shorter.
Exactly.
Actually, we all got really drunk. We all got really drunk and spent a really interesting night in a ring.
Now that's a better story. I don't think it's true, but that is a better story.
I'm going to roll my deception. Give me a second. Yeah, what the heck? Get out of the way! What the heck was that about?
I have no idea, because we don't know what's going on.
No, yeah, something weird happened on my laptop. Sorry, guys.
22. You do tell it well, though. It's almost convincing.
Okay, maybe we should just stop beating around the bush. What do you exactly want to know about us?
Anything. Everything. I collect...
I'm not sure.
It's kind of needy, sir.
I'm something of a writer, a poet, a collector of stories. You could say I hoard them, in fact.
What's your name?
My name?
What's your name? Yeah.
I've forgotten this character's name.
Are you unaware of what body you currently inhabit?
Shush.
I can't wait. I need a couple more things, but then I'm going to be able to break through all this stuff. It'll be fun. Oh.
Let's call him Chalcus. Chalcus.
Chalcus. Oh.
Chalcus.
And what?
Chalcus Bard, huh?
Definitely will be.
Yes.
Well, exactly what are you, Chalcus?
Well, unfortunately, I can't really reveal that. It would endanger the rest of my remaining species if I were to reveal my identity. Suffice to say, we're rats.
I will speak speak in Draconic. Are you afraid we'll tell our leader where to find you?
You speak.
Don't be so mean.
Well, do you speak Draconic also?
No.
No. Okay. So you just hear him
I
speaking.
didn't realise he was saying it in Draconic.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, maybe I went by his tone. His tone was aggressive.
His tone is definitely
It was
aggressive.
like,
It wasn't supposed to. It wasn't necessarily supposed to be. It was supposed to kind of be like, haha, I think I know what you are. So let's not play game.
He opens his eyes wide, and in fact, there's a quick copper sheen that flashes across his skin.
Don't worry. I'm not here to out you. I just wanted to double check if my suspicion was correct.
Yes, quite. And you won't tell anyone.
No. And it means that your questions are. I was kind of afraid that you were a fae trying to steal the memories of our.
No.
And this will be in common after the thing.
Yes.
I'll switch back to common to talk about the fae and memory stealing and stuff.
Yes. Oh, not fae at all. He also says in common. Not fae.
Hey, we don't all do that. Only a few of us.
Right, but this is a bar that specializes in
Monsters.
strange creatures, Aru, so I was taking no chances.
Yes.
So I
It is rather uncomfortable that I have to rely on places like this to hang out without being questioned. But there are some interesting stories to collect here, especially since so many of the visitors that come here never leave. I feel it only right that their stories are collected before they go.
Yeah, well, we're not the prey.
Yes.
We're part of the other.
I know you're not.
Our stories are literally just beginning. We really don't have that interesting of a thing. Like, we literally met at the guild hall, figured out that because we can go places that others can't, we could make deliveries for certain certain people and other such things, that it would be easier to survive.
See, that's all very... You seem like you're alluding to something, but you're not actually coming out with it. When you say that you could go places that others can't, for example, what do you mean by that?
Well, we come from a city that... People lower his voice and be like, we come from the city of the dead. We can head to the surface during the when the others not.
Fascinating.
We still pass enough for human health.
I didn't think anyone was allowed to leave the necropolis.
Like I said, we work for the Messengers Guild, and it has special disposition to make deliveries on the surface. I assume we also serve as spies, so
Well,
not officially. I have a feeling that we are used.
I imagined that you would be able to collect quite a lot of information about what's going on in the world above as you go about your business. Yes, that makes absolute sense.
But that's it. That's what we do. That's all the stories we have right now. Like, we don't have anything that interesting. I wish we could help you with your thing, but at current we are too young, too new to our jobs to have any really story.
Very
What
well.
about when we killed the monster?
How about we meet back here in a month then and see how your adventure is progressing?
We'll see if our travels bring us back here in that time. But at some point we will stop back by. because our jobs do keep us quite busy and traveling all over.
I look forward to it.
Hey,
And
before
we
you...
we need a song now. That's what we need. We've talked to you a lot. Now we need a song.
Very well. What was...
I think Nightwatch
Nightwatch.
wants to say something though.
Yeah, I think so too.
I was gonna ask, like, do you know tales of Warforges?
Warforges. Well, yes. In fact, I know a song about them.
Oh, is it like
Yes.
recent
Oh,
or
yeah.
like from like a long, long time ago? Because
No,
apparently,
ancient, from the first civilization.
so you don't know about any new ones?
Not other than the ones that the local tinkerer has been putting together. Have you met the local hero, 5? He's quite amazing.
5?
Yes,
He's a Warforge?
yes.
Was he made by Gimbal as well?
I believe so. Yes. You know of him?
Nightwatch has like a look of terror on her face as she realized, oh no, another person's soul is now trapped.
Yeah.
He's one of the great heroes.
So, this 5, he's making more Warforges?
No,
Or
no. He fights alongside Graham Goldheart and the other great heroes, Momo Doom, Annie Oakwood, and 5, of course, and then yes, Fafnir Steelskull is their well, he's a little old now, so he mainly stays in the castle and uses abilities at scrying to find out where the dangers are and tells the heroes where to go. But yes, there are 5 of them altogether. They're quite amazing. They have a statue in the center of town.
They sound like the sort of people we should avoid drawing the attention of.
Well, yes, you certainly don't want to be be the reason that they are called. But no, they're decent chaps. Also, I've heard.
well, I would like to have a conversation with this 5 and perhaps have a conversation with both of our creators as well.
Well,
Getting a hold of Dimble will be far easier than getting a hold of one of the great heroes, I would imagine.
well, yes.
There's a-
I mean, they're usually quite busy, but they not many go up to the castle. Is just across the moat and up on the hill, but yes, it's generally you don't just walk up there, you know.
And I think, given the fact that they are great heroes who go out and slay evils, there's a better than average chance they're not even here most of the time.
Quite, yes. And there's usually a big fanfare when they do return, usually with the head of some great beast.
Wait, if you're going around, like, stopping evil, then what about interior stuff? Like, besides the city guard?
Oh yes, the
Thing-
guards take care of the internal stuff, of course.
And he also
Very rarely is nothing so dangerous in Brench as to require the great hero's attention. Nothing would dare while the great heroes are here.
Besides, but you literally said that one of them spends most of the time still here in the castle, scrying to send the others out. So he probably would be the ultimate authority on things when the others are gone.
Absolutely.
Sounds like a lovely.
It happens. Even
Lovely
back home
setup.
in Northern Ireland, every single time the Northern Lights came around,
Quite.
cloudy.
Though I
Um,
detect a hint of sarcasm.
I still fear somehow
Very far south as well.
raising the ire of such noble heroes. It's my
As long as we only hunt when we're here in this tavern, the great heroes will have no reason to bother us.
this is probably true. It's just my I can't think of the word. I want to say
Paranoia?
it's my slight paranoia. Yeah. But
Yes.
that paranoia has served me and
Oh, believe
by
me.
extension the rest of them well at times.
Believe me, I understand the whole concept of it's not paranoia if they're really after you. Anybody else want to say anything to this fellow? Besides asking for a song.
Song.
Nah, he's just enjoying his drink.
Okay. Is Sooty also asking for a song?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Yes. So, he's going to sing the Ballad of Bashmir the Bold.
Cool. Eba's gonna dance. Even though she feels a bit self-conscious, she's still going to do it. She's happy she saw the sea today, or yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I would stand up and
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
I would stand up and dance with Ebba, but I don't know that she would actually allow Diane to.
Of course she would. Why wouldn't she?
Chalkus
It's
notices.
probably pulling the one
Doesn't
who seed.
Bearing grudges.
Chalkus
She
notices.
doesn't do bearing grudges.
Chalkus notices the way that Ebba's dancing, and after finishing the Ballad of Bashmir the Bold, begins singing a sea shanty.
Hey. Dancing intensifies.
I feel like someone's watching me.
Diane always feels like somebody's watching him. Like he said, any bad he sees outside of his own, any bit of mist he assumes is some actual vampire spying on him from his family because they're friggin' obnoxious.
And they're always checking to see if you're worthy. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like the only one he doesn't suspect, and is probably the only one that could actually spy on him without him noticing or whatever, would be his patron because of what he is, or like what his thing was. Because he's going to be in the shadow, so like invisibly in the shadows that it's just not even funny. But yeah, the 18, by the way, is Deanne's performance for dancing.
Ah, very good.
Yeah, the you put down was something
You have a
else.
passive perception of 15, don't you?
Yep, I sure do.
I've seen it in the storage.
You do actually
I saw it in the
notice,
storage after
as you are dancing around,
you said that. So,
that in
but yeah,
the back of the room,
I can't
talking
pick
to
it
a
up.
young woman.
Talking to a what?
Talking to a woman, talking to a beautiful woman who clearly has no idea who she's talking to, is one of your full vampire uncles.
I would have, given the fact that it's Deanne, he would have been dancing a respectable dance, not something
Yes.
crazy like a. He will head over and go. So, what are you going to report to the family?
Oh, hello, Deanne. I think this is a safe place.
No, big one.
Anything, whatever happens in the Thirsty Traveller stays in the Thirsty Traveller.
I'm going to insight him, despite the fact that Deanne actually believes that. He's just absolutely paranoid. Yeah, okay, yep, he fully believes it. Whether it's true or not. I hope so, Uncle. Enjoy your...
Believe me, I don't want you telling anyone else I was up here either.
Oh, that's true.
Cheers.
You're kind of... You guys really aren't supposed to leave, so...
No.
I didn't see a thing, you didn't see a thing, and we'll see each other at the next family gathering. Have a good night. Or good day.
Yes.
And Deanne will go back to the rest of them. Eat his meal, drink his wine, and go up to his room to
to breathe. Okay.
Because it's that time.
What are the rest of you doing? Oh yeah, fucking hell, it's 2 minutes to midnight. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I watch this in the barrel safe.
Mm-hmm. Taking it up to the room with you?
Yep, and making sure that it doesn't do anything funny.
Occasionally...
15 now. Sorry.
Occasionally what?
Occasionally the weight in the barrel will shift if somebody with a living brain walks too close to it, but there's not a lot of that around you guys.
I just I could start threatening the little tadpoles in Undercommon.
What are you saying to the what are you whispering to the tadpoles?
Listen here, you little shits.
You live here. I might not be living, but sure a lot of people are up on the surface. So help me, if there is a mind flare invasion, you do understand that there will be lots of adventurers that will kill you and everyone that...
There will come a reckoning.
There will be a reckoning. And if it calls for it, I will be part of that reckoning.
Okay, so
And I would
the reason why
Go on, Emma.
you would love. Sorry, Nightwatch. Carry on.
Okay, good. She just starts also just threatening them with giving them recipes on how okay, what's that squid dish? Washimi.
Calamari.
Yeah, calamari will be made and how they become calamari.
You're gonna traumatize these poor infant mind flayers.
I gotta do
They're just
and then also imbuing good morals into them.
babies. They're just babies. Okay.
I know.
You don't care. Okay, but what were you trying to say?
Yeah, the reason why Emma wanted us to have separate rooms from the boys is because she was going to explain her plan to Nightwatch.
And the plan
And
would
try and
be...
get Nightwatch to agree to her plan. So Emma says to Nightwatch, okay, so right, nobody's listening to us, right? And Sati, here, keep quiet about this. After we've delivered it, okay, so me and you will just hang back, yeah, and we watch the boys walk off, then we just pick it up, and you hide it, take it with us and destroy it. It's evil. Do you think?
The item.
We could poison?
Poison.
Yes,
Poison.
no, that's a really good idea.
Poison the brine.
Yes. So it would just seem like
Yeah, maybe we should do that. They died en route. That is a really good idea, Night Watch.
If you consider these tadpoles your enemy,
Yes.
and you cast Spirit Guardians,
Yeah, but it will look suspicious that they're all kind of...
if they're all dead from radiant damage,
Yes.
I also think you guys are missing
Or
the.
if we could just say that there's bad. You can't hear us, Deanne. You're in your own room with
Yeah,
Ari.
I know,
Out of
but
character.
this is a
Okay,
thing.
for what?
You're missing the big picture. If you do something like, okay, so you kill the tadpoles or whatever, and we just drop the thing off in the thing, and we all walk away or whatever, you're not going to know who in the town is already infected. You're not actually going to save the town.
yeah.
You're missing.
Yeah, but this is what Ebba would do. See, this is what Ebba would do. It's like, you've got to try and save as many people as possible, and these things
Right.
are evil. Of course, you try and stop any other evil as well. But Ebba's just thinking she's not happy with even
I think what-
people being infected and it being her fault.
Deanna's fake.
This is one of
You could uncover
This
the
is
larger
one of-
plot if you allow the delivery to go through.
Deanne is evil, but he's not stupid. He doesn't want a mind flayer invasion, but in order to actually stop it, you kind of have to know where to look.
Mm-hmm. So by delivering it, you get to know who their agent is in Coal City, and maybe you can find out from them who else is involved, right?
Yeah, but I mean, we were still planning to deliver it. That's the key point. We're still planning to
But if
deliver
they-
it, so
if
we
they-
will know
if they-
who we're handing it to.
If they check it right away
Which
and see that they're already dead, which would be the smart plan, or telepathically see that they can't touch the tadpole, they're going to know that somebody in our group did something, and they're probably going to attack right away, and we're going to lose the lead. But I can't. Once again, I'm not there. I can't actually stop you.
Yeah.
I could theoretically have sent my threat to spy on you guys, but
Yeah.
as much as Deanne is a paranoid psycho,
Mhm.
he doesn't actually want to just trust the party. Like he wants to hope that everybody understands that the job should
Yeah.
be important
you
to
still,
do right.
Yeah, you
but-
still need to
yeah.
keep your position in the Messengers Guild. But once the job is done, you can start following up on leads. You can track where the barrel goes. You can see, especially if
Kind of like he didn't do anything with the life glass delivery thing until after delivery was made. They'd taken it, they'd had it for a bit. They realized they weren't going to get home with it. Then he was like, "All right, we can take that back now."
Would you...
Okay,
It's one of those things.
maybe
but you guys
Ebba will
make your plot and do
will
what
think
you
about
want.
this. However,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to know.
this is how she would think about it. She's not thinking about wider. She's thinking about this is evil. We must stop it. That's
Yes.
what she's thinking.
that makes sense. Yeah.
And that's why I said you guys make your plans. I was just doing whatever, and I apologize.
Okay, but would I watch realize that what exactly what Deanne is actually / what Jeff was idea. Okay. I just realized that maybe we should not kill them right away. As much as I want to right now, we can't.
Because the Mind Flayers would know that they were dead on arrival.
Yeah. But if we play our cards right, we might be able to uncover who's involved with this plot, then take care of them. And maybe the city will be grateful and not look past that who we are?
That could be true. I mean, I guess, if it's part of a bigger plot, if we just destroy one barrel, we'll never find out what's really going on.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, my
Sleep on.
plan involved us delivering it anyway, so we were gonna see who we were delivering it to. Yeah, let's have a think about it.
Maybe we should talk
Overnight as we sleep.
Okay, maybe we should talk to the others about it maybe later, since
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go behind like the others' back, but yeah. Anyway, do you want to help me traumatize these tadpoles?
Let's traumatize them. So Emma casts
Kill them like good wolves.
cause fear on them. They're terrified of her.
Yeah.
May I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
No offense, Eva. Have them look at your face.
What the fuck?
No! No!
That's rude.
No!
Even I'm not that rude.
That's
I don't want you to
mean.
become
You're an undead. It'll have some effect. For the first thing they'll ever see is an undead.
What brain is brain?
Peering at them.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah, we'll put a pin in it there. You can RP between the characters in the RP chat, and
I did want Sooty to
Go on.
have what he was saying, but I got interrupted.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you would be... Sooty is female, right?
Yes.
Yes, so they would be in the same room as Night Watch and Ebba. So
One moment we were in the tavern, the next we were in a private room.
the rooms are upstairs in the tavern, and they...
Yeah, but
But
we were in the tavern a moment ago, and then
Oh, okay.
suddenly
Sorry.
we were in the room, and
We
there
did-
was something that I wanted to say Sooty was doing in the tavern.
Okay, what was Sooty doing in the tavern?
Well, she was keeping an eye around, seeing if there was any information she could gather or any possible, threats or anything.
Everyone in there's a predator. What kind of
Like,
information?
what kind of creatures?
Like, and unless you have the ability to see through the illusions and all the disguises they're using, they all just look humanoid.
Yeah, that's why she's trying to guess.
She's trying to guess. Okay.
Yeah.
So, the bartender had a sibilant accent. What would you guess about her?
Sibilant.
She said a lot of long S's.
Some kind of snake creature.
Like
Perhaps Yuntai?
Yuan-Ti, yeah. Very likely. There's at another table there's a woman wearing desert finery surrounded by 4 scruffy looking men. Any ideas?
Thinking drow, but desert finery doesn't scream drow.
So you don't know on that one.
No.
What about the fellow sitting alone, smoking a pipe, with something very strange about his hands?
He's a Rikshasa.
He's a Rakshasa. Yup. Yeah. So the more you look around, the more you see slight strangeness and oddities that most would probably not notice in the gloom at night. But between your dark vision and your...
Unsettling.
Yes. Everybody's just
Unsettling idiosyncrasies.
yes. Everyone's just slightly in the uncanny valley. Yeah.
I'm just gonna rule Sooty came up to the bedroom after the other two girls, because if she heard that conversation, she would have reported it. And so I don't, accidentally kick the party in the shin. I'm just gonna say she didn't come up until after.
Fair enough. So you'd come up and see them berating the barrel and casting fear spells on it and shit.
Tormenting the tadpoles.
Tormenting
That's
the
what they're good for,
tadpoles.
evil little such as.
Would you stop
You
tormenting?
could do with a good
the poor
torment.
creatures?
Tormenting the poor creatures.
Look, if Deanne can do it, we can as well.
If the what?
If Dion can do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, but I don't know if whoever purchased these little creatures would like them pre-traumatized.
It's true, you have no idea what they're going to be used for.
At least let
I
them
don't know.
They deserve it anyway.
Politician absorption? I mean, like, taking over Parliament in whole city.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that it's going to the town hall and
Mind
being
flayer
delivered to the
parliament.
mayor. Yeah.
Yeah, that is very suspicious. Unless he really, really likes calamari.
themselves in the shin.
What did you say there, Shan?
Let the surface dwellers kill themselves in the shin. Less of them to come down and
What?
bother Necropolis.
Let the surface dwellers kick themselves in the shins.
Oh,
Less
right,
of them
okay.
to come down and bother Necropolis, because I'm guessing the odd cocky paladin does come down.
yeah, not they don't get far.
They are so annoying to deal with. I mean, I've never come close to one, but the stories I've heard. And the occasional injuries I've had to patch up. Any wonder I don't like those paladins from the surface?
I mean,
When they tried to attack your mistress, Sooty.
They don't get far enough into the necropolis to bother her.
True.
We just sell the stuff to heal the people who fought him after the fight.
So many injured ghouls.
I'm sorry that my those who are of the faith have done to you and the citizens.
Good.
You're apologising on behalf of other paladins.
Yeah, you quite a lot of time today.
And ghouls bite, even when you try and patch them up. It's one thing.
They do. Anyway.
Like, I'm trying to help
Do
them.
you have to put like a muzzle on them or something?
Muzzle, cone, the occasional spell.
I didn't imagine a ghoul in a cone of shame. That's great.
Wait a minute. Like, why would the owners of the ghouls go to y'all? That seems it would be a hazard. Never mind. You're getting business. That's what's most important.
Yes. The cones are horrible. I've worn one once.
You want to wear one, Sooty?
Quite carefully coming in, and so just came up
Hags
tracks.
aren't nice, and I bite.
Right then, I'll go grab a bunny and
Why do you bite?
Because she wants to.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I was a little then.
They're just a biter.
Why Agatha brought me because I was a savage little thing.
Cocky little shit.
Okay, there are people here. Hello.
Anyway.
How's you?
Okay.
Can we put a pin in it now? Happy?
Yes. Sorry.
Yep.
No,
Yep.
it's not your fault.
I require hugs.
Hugs.
Hug.
Okay. So, let's go sleep. If you've been listening to this and enjoyed it, I hope you join the community. I know one of you did, and that's awesome. I saw that somebody said, "Hi, can I listen in?" and then showed up in the server, and that's brilliant. More people can follow the link to our Games and Geekery community, and if you'd like to join a game, come find me and send me a message, and I'll let you know how that works. And in the meantime, no matter what role you play,
Have a good game.
have a good
Indeed.